life.
일제 강점기에 희생되신 분들에 대해서 좀 더 다시 기억하고 기리는 일이 될 것 같아요. 찾는 재미가 있어서 좋아요.
다른 곳보다 너무 저렴하게 지금 판매하고 있어서.
낙지, 그 몸에 좋은 낙지 아주 맛있고 유명한 곳입니다.
At a memorial hall located in Hwaseong, Gyeonggi-do Province, there are wax figures of the local residents massacred during the Japanese occupation period.
죄가 없는데 괴롭히고 때리니까.
We take you to an event commemorating the centenary of the local Manse demonstration in honor of those who laid their lives for their country. In Hyangnam-eup, Hwaseong, situated an hour drive away from Seoul, the local residents have gathered in a middle school to hold an event in remembrance of the local patriotic martyrs.
바란에서도 3월 31일 날 바란 장터에서 만세 운동이 있었거든요. 그러니까 그거를 기념하기 위한 지금 행사를 하는 거예요.
It's a reenactment of the local Manse demonstration that took place as part of the March 1st movement exactly a century ago in 1919.
애들 한복 저고리야. 한복.
1,500명 입을 거예요.
But there are a lot more participants than they expected.
이제 다 여자가 다
나갔어. 지금 다 부족하면 머리띠로만 다 할 거야. 머리띠가 1,000개가 넘으니까.
With the fervent participation of the local youth, they're about to run out of the headbands and the national flags. Those who came early got to wear the black and white hanbok.
올 한복이니까 짧지. 애들한테 교육이 될 것 같아요.
All these people are giving up their Saturday to relive the historic moment, and the young participants have a few things they wish to say to those who fought for Korea's independence.
제가 여기서 태어났는데 그분들께서 지키신 거니까 그 희생을 잊지 않겠다고 쓰고 있어요.
Those who took part in the local Manse demonstration in 1919 were as just young as them.
그때 당시였으면 되게 무섭고 그랬을 텐데 그래도 나라 지킨다는 마음 하나로 이렇게 한 거 보면은 되게 참 멋지신 것 같아요.
There are people who are getting their faces painted.
저는 태극기 그려주세요. 네.
What a beautiful Taegeukgi.
다 그렸습니다.
고맙습니다.
만세 부르러 가셔야겠는데요.
네, 만세 부르러 갈 거예요. 만세!
A special performance team has arrived with eye-catching props including boards with the image of the rising sun flag.
제암리 학살 사건 있잖아요. 그거를 태권도를 통해서 재현하기 위해서 이렇게 아침부터 준비를 하고 있습니다.
It's a taekwondo performance that depicts the Manse demonstration and the spirit of the independence activists. The Manse demonstration in resistance of the Japanese rule over Korea began in Seoul on March 1st, 1919 and quickly spread throughout the country.
태권도의 부드러움과 강함을 우리 독립투사들의 마음과 같이 합해서 이런 퍼포먼스를 준비하게 됐습니다.
Japanese army locked the Jeam-ri residents who had partaken in the Manse demonstration inside a local church before firing at them and setting the place on fire. The brutal massacre occurred on April 15, 1919, but their spirit of patriotism continued to live on until the day Korea was finally liberated from the Japanese colonial rule. What do the people think of the performance?
그때 그 젊은이들의 어떤 비장함을 먼저 가장 느꼈던 것 같습니다.
아우 너무 잘 봤어요. 감동해요. 지금도 가슴이 먹먹한 게 눈물이 나려고 그래요.
The participants will now march along the streets just like their predecessors back in 1919.
학생들이 많이 오는데 학생들에게 그 100년 전에 조상의 어를 심어주기 위해서 이렇게 함께 하고 있습니다.
The Manse demonstration, organized and staged by some 1,800 local residents, finally begins. The march demonstrating indomitable spirit. With people all over the country rising against Japan through the March 1st movement, the Provisional Government of the Republic of Korea was established in Shanghai, China on April 11th. It was all sparked by the words.
기분 너무 좋아요. 뿌듯해요, 뿌듯해요, 벅차요.
처음 참석했는데 그냥 뭐라 그러니까 마음이 괜히 이 속에서 뭔가 울컥하는 마음이 딱 올라오는데요.
They marched for nearly 4 kilometers to get to the hill where the Jeam-ri massacre took place. The young participants crowd around the tables for something. It's 주먹밥 or rice balls that will help them refuel their energy.
3.1운동 오늘 만세운동 재현한 거라서 그때 그 시대로 돌아가서 그걸 아이들이 느껴볼 수 있게 하기 위해서 이걸 준비했습니다.
어머니 밥 좀 주세요. 감사합니다.
But back in 1919, rice was a rare commodity for Koreans living under the oppressive rule of Japan.
어때요? 맛있어요?
정말 맛있습니다, 진짜.
그때 그렇게 고문을 당하시면서도 계속 대한독립 만세를 외치신 되게 존경스럽고 예전에 그렇게 해주셔서 지금의 대한민국이 있는 것 같아서 되게 감사드려요.
During the Japanese colonial period, arguably the most tragic and turbulent period in the history of Korea, Koreans resisted against the cultural assimilation policy of Japan and fought for the independence of their country, even if it meant death. 35 years after Japan's annexation, the national sovereignty of Korea was finally restored.
태극기 이렇게 많은 사람들이 이렇게 휘날리고 이렇게 하는 게 되게 단합식이 완전 너무 좋았어요. 좋았어요. 대한독립 만세!
The spirit of the March 1st movement and the Manse demonstrations that served as the stepping stones to Korea's independence will forever live on.
There's a bookstore in Seoul that has really blown up.
좋은 책도 많고요. 되게 저렴하게 팔고 있어서
종이책들은 넘기는 맛이 있고
We take you to a special place that has captivated the hearts of book lovers as soon as it opened its doors. In front of Jamsil-Naru Station in Seoul. Next to the elevated subway tracks, there's a building that looks like a massive container where an endless flow of visitors walk through its doors. This is Taegeukgi, which opened its doors on March 26th. It has instantly stolen the hearts of countless citizens. One of the greatest appeals, they say, is its unique interior design. There are endless rows of bookshelves that are arched right above the curved aisles. Impressed by the unconventional design, almost everyone stops to take a picture here.
건물 인테리어가 책벌레를 형상화했다고 해서 너무 이쁘기도 하고 잘 되어 있어가지고 그거 사진 찍고 있었습니다.
There must be another reason aside from the interior design that this place is attracting so many visitors. From children's books to books in a wide range of foreign languages. There's a whopping 130,000 books of countless different genres found here.
평소에 잘 접하지 못하는 책이라서 보게 된 것 같아요.
In one corner, there's a space reserved for book reading sessions and related workshops. When it's not being used for a special event, visitors are allowed to sit at the tables and read in silence. People with their noses buried in books can be spotted pretty much everywhere, even along the aisles and on the floor.
꽤 많은 색재되지. 이번에도 장에 다녀오다가 늑대와 딱 마주쳤어요. 엉덩이에 불이 붙어.
There seems to be storytelling going on for young kids.
너를 꼭 잡아먹고 말 테다. 아이고 무서워라. 아기 염소들은 아주 명랑해.
Seoul Taekwondo is not just a bookstore. It's a cultural space that caters to the needs and wants of book lovers.
이게 단지 책을 파는 책방이 아니라 반은 좀 도서관 같은 형식으로 꾸며져 있어서 책을 보는 게 훨씬 더 좋아요.
This is no ordinary bookstore. It's Korea's first public used bookstore that is stocked with used books, as well as first edition books and even rare and out-of-print books. This is why the books vary greatly in terms of price. With hundreds of thousands of books available, it's a true paradise for any book lover. Among the countless old books, there are some that stand out. The price tag on one of these old and discolored books is nearly $300.
저희 지금 여기 있는 교과서들은 거의 6, 70년 된 굉장히 오래된 책들이에요. 그래서 오래됐기 때문에 굉장히 훼손되기 쉽기 때문에 비닐로 보호를 하고 있는 거고요. 지금 이건 제일 오래된 책이고요. 1950년에 나온 책입니다.
The nearly antique books with the pleasant smell of old books are recognized for their value here.
진짜 쫀쫀하네. 저희는 2세대가 아니어가지고 막 그렇게 와닿진 않는데 약간 신기하다는 느낌이 들어요.
Wondering how you can find the book you want amidst the plethora of books? All you've got to do is simply search for the title of the book on one of the computers here or on your phone. And you will be given the info on the section where it has been shelved, so finding it won't be a problem.
생각보다 책이 너무 많아서 제가 잘 찾을 수 있을지 걱정했는데 생각보다 쉽게 찾을 수 있어서 오늘 되게 기분이 좋습니다. 일반 서점과는 또 다르게 지나가면서 소소하게 찾는 재미가 있는 것 같습니다.
What's interesting is that the books aren't categorized by genre here. Instead, the signs on the shelves seem to show the names of bookstores.
개 헌책방이 저희 책보고에 들어와 있고요. 그 헌책방에서 저희가 위탁 판매할 책들이 모여진 곳입니다.
The books are divided according to the bookstore that once consigned them. Used bookstores in Seoul enjoy their golden age up until the 1990s, but times have changed and many of them are losing ground in a shrinking book market. To help them stay in business, the Seoul Metropolitan Government transformed the warehouse that had long been empty in a massive used bookstore that sells books on consignment.
헌책들이 좀 모여 있으니까 좀 책을 찾는 재미도 있는 것 같습니다.
가격이 저렴하기도 하고 또 헌책방 오면 옛날에 읽었던 책들 같은 거나 그런 것들 보면 향수도 불러일으키고 그렇게 돼서 이제 헌책방에 찾아오게 되는 것 같아요.
There's another factor that appeals to consumers, the affordable prices. With more than 50% discount, people are eager to open up their wallets and take them home.
뭐 보통 2,000원, 3,000원 책 한 권 가격이 중고책이라 뭐 부담 없이 아이들이 좋아하는 책을 사줄 수 있어서 자주 애용할 것 같아요. 네.
The Seoul Metropolitan Government takes 10% of the proceeds of each sale as a consignment fee, while the other 90% is given to the used bookstore that once consigned the book.
보통 얼마 정도 싸게 사신 건가요?
이거 최대 20만 원 정도 되거든요. 근데 지금 여기서는 5만 원? 네, 득템하고 가요.
An underused warehouse has undergone an impressive transformation to help revive secondhand bookstores. If you live in Seoul or are planning to pay a visit, how about checking out Seoul 책보고, a treasure trove with a hidden gem for anyone.
In Korea, there is something that's both delicious and nutritious you've got to eat in spring.
담백하고 새콤달콤하고 한국 대표 고양이 중에 하나입니다.
Let's go on a culinary journey to discover the long-armed octopus. After a 5-hour drive down south of Seoul, the capital of Korea, we arrive on the coast of Hyangnam-eup Province, where we spotted a number of people on the tidal flat.
뭐 찾으시는 거예요?
저게요.
There are various types of valuable treasures hiding inside the mud.
이거 맛쪽이라겠는데.
The tidal flat is an important source of livelihood for many local residents and an irreplaceable habitat that harbors rich biodiversity.
여기가 영암호하고 해남하고 사이인데 낙지랑 조개랑 이런 거 많이 나와요. 낙지가 주로 많이 나와요.
As though on a treasure hunt, they walk around carefully looking for clues beneath their feet. And upon catching a glimpse of a sign of life, they must dig quickly to seize the ultimate prize, the long-armed octopus.
낙지, 그 몸에 좋은 낙지 한 마리 딱 조사가지고 먹으면 뭐 죽었던 서로도 뭐야 쓰러진 서도 있나잖아요.
So what's the clue that gives away the long-armed octopus' secret hiding spot?
낙지 숨군요. 여가.
It's an air hole that allows it to breathe inside the mud.
이렇게 밟으면 숨구멍에 물 나오잖아요. 여기 나오잖아요. 가능하잖아요. 그럼 여기 어디가 근육이 있는 거잖아요. 온 근육이 있다고요. 온 근육이.
Once you start digging, you've got to finish the job within a matter of seconds, or else the keen-sea creature will make its escape.
도망갔대.
인기척 있어갖고 들어가 보잖아요. 한 100번 하면은 한 20개나 30개 잡을 것 같아요.
The long-armed octopus hunters use a special spade, which is smaller than the regular kind, for them to dig more quickly with ease.
여기 보시죠. 낙지 근육, 아니 손 근육.
어디요?
보시면 저 볼록하게 낮춰요.
And once you spot an air hole, it's time to dig as quickly as you can. I hope he doesn't let it slip away this time. I have a good feeling about this one.
아, 그 낙지 구멍이에요?
네. 낙지가 두 근육으로 빠졌습니다. 네. 하나는 들었죠? 하나는 쩌리. 있죠? 네.
Once the mud is scooped out dozens of times, the precious sea creature reveals itself. Catching long-armed octopuses from a tidal flight is no easy task, and it requires a special set of knowledge and skills, as well as keen sense through years of experience and patience.
아버지한테 배우다 보니까 이제 방향을 좀 느낌이 오는 대로도 잡을 때도 있고 막 그래요.
A subspecies of the long-armed octopus with thinner arms is relatively more popular among consumers, as it tends to be more tender and chewier than its counterpart.
다리 한번 봐보세요. 이렇게 길어요. 그리고 부드럽고 씨알 자체가 커요. 지금 현재 보시면.
Called 세발낙지 in Korean, meaning octopus with long and thin arms, it certainly lives up to its name.
낙지는 저에게 소중한 존재입니다. 돈 벌어주니까.
This area is famous for the delicious springtime superfood, and there's a place with a cluster of restaurants specializing in dishes made with a long-armed octopus.
진해에서 왔는데 진짜 너무 맛있어.
낙지는 여기서 안 먹으면 낙지 먹어봤다 소리 하면 안 돼버려.
This restaurant offers a wide variety of long-armed octopus dishes, and there are customers who just can't wait. Now, this is the first dish you've got to try once you're here.
낙지 탕탕입니다. 탕탕.
칼로 살아있을 때 칼로 탕탕탕탕 거순다 해하고 탕탕이라고 하는.
Nakji tangtang is the ultimate appetizer that lets you enjoy the freshness and chewiness of the long-armed octopus.
굉장히 부드럽고 감칠맛 나고.
너무 맛있죠. 봄에 건강식.
There are dozens of ways to cook the long-armed octopus, and regardless of the recipe, the most important factor that determines the taste is, of course, the freshness of the ingredients.
낙지 요리는 이렇게 다 살아있는 걸로 해요. 잡는 사람한테 낙지 좋은 데서 잡아다가 갖다 주라고 날마다 이렇게 전화를 해요, 스스로.
One of the most popular dishes here is yeonpotang, or long-armed octopus soup. It requires no artificial flavor enhancers, as the ocean flavor of the long-armed octopus makes it complete.
연포탕은 낙지 물 자체에 그 시원한 맛으로 연포탕을 먹는 거예요.
Befitting the name of the dish, the arms of the sea creature have spread out, like a lotus flower in full bloom.
위에다가 이렇게 살짝.
How else can the long-armed octopus be cooked? It is first cooked slightly inside boiling water.
좋은 낙지는 이렇게 색깔이 나잖아요. 빨간색도 아니고 색깔이 고기에 부드럽게 생겼잖아요.
It is placed in a pair of chopsticks with its arms wound around, and then it is coated with a special sauce before being grilled on a pan with a delightful sizzling sound. Called nakji horonggui, it has long been a traditional party food in Gyeonggi-do Province.
25살부터 우리 낙지 이제 고장으로 내가 시집을 갔어요. 그래갖고 애기 아빠가 낙지를 잡아서 요리를 그때부터 조금 하기 시작해갖고 이렇게 식당을 차렸어요.
The long-armed octopus is a versatile food ingredient that can be enjoyed in diverse ways just by varying the sauce. Let's see how it tastes, starting with yeonpotang prepared with a whole long-armed octopus.
머리를 먹어야 낙지를 먹은 것이죠.
These mouth-watering dishes are rich in nutrients, including essential amino acids that help you recover from fatigue and feel completely revitalized. It's no wonder the long-armed octopus is called the ultimate springtime superfood.
담백하고 새콤달콤하고 아주 입에 달라붙습니다.
누구한테 소개해도 부끄럽지 않은 음식이죠. 이제 대표 음식이고요.
Feeling tired and drowsy due to springtime lethargy? Why don't you beat the fatigue with the energy-boosting long-arm octopus?